So yesterday we done parameterization concept, right? For this, we have the date and time parameterization. So for example, we already done for the date and time parameterization, departure date param. So yesterday, so if you are done only date and time parameters, so what will happen, right? Current date only to speak. See, you can observe now. Just I will execute. See, it is a 2 times executed because I given for the 2 iterations. 2 iteration, nothing but business flow will be executed in 2 times. See, the script will be paused. Now we'll go to the output window. And you are able to see the date and time. See which date is picked. So today date is picked. Means when you are doing for the date and time parameter, automatically today current date only is picked. So means what will happen? Maybe you are done for scripting yesterday. Maybe you are not done script parameterization. Then your script will work. Your script will work or not?
No.
Not work,
No,
right?
sir.
Because it will be 30 date will be there, yesterday date will be there. So we can book the ticket future past date.
No.
No, right? So that is
Yeah.
why we can do must do is the date and time is there, means you need to do for the date and time parameterization must. Okay. Then going to the, maybe we want for the future date, past date also sometimes we need, means so we need to some enhancements we can do. So this is the date and time parameterization. Again, I am doing for return date point of view. How to we can do? Select that value
Right.
and
Select.
replace with
Select
parameter,
Replace.
create new
Replacement.
parameter,
Create.
and
Create.
for here we need to give for the name of the parameter. What is that?
Return.
Return date.
Return.
And this is the file. No, right?
Date and time.
Date
No,
and
this
time.
is date
We
and
need to
date
select
and
for
date
the
and time.
date and time. And click on properties.
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 And this is the format, is our format or not? So same as our format or different?
Yeah. Same format.
Same format. So you don't need to change, and click on close and click on OK. And always
Okay.
no.
No.
So now date and time parameterization we are done for this one. So for example, return date we can execute and we'll say I'm execute only one time, no need for 2 times. So we have the runtime settings, we have the run logic. We need to give for the number of iterations, like number of business flow, how many times you want to iterate, means you need to give for that many. So I'm giving for the only one now. And I am running. See, so launch login and logout is done. So now we need to observe in output window. Go to the output window and you can see which date is picked for these two. Both will
7th.
be current date only picked, but return date I want will be future date. Maybe today is a 1, right? But I want for the 3. So means how many days we need to give for the future date?
9th one.
Third date means +2, right?
Yeah, 9th.
Yeah. Plus 2 days we need to go to the future date. So how to we can go to the future date means, see in parameter properties we have parameters, you can click on this. For here you need to select for the return date. And for here we have the offset will be there. Okay. So if you give for the offset, now how many days I want? I want only 2 days.
2 days.
So I given for the 2 days. And if you want a time also you want, means you can give for the time also, but no need time, just I want for the 2 days. Then now I will execute. You can observe, we'll see the output. See, now we'll observe in output window. So which date is came?
So format is
Yeah.
different, I think.
Third
No,
date.
third date.
Third date means what happened is the future date is came. So when you are giving for the offset and it is going to the future date. So,
Okay.
but I don't want future date means which date is came. For example, third is came. But I
Third,
don't want
yeah.
for the Saturday, Sundays. I want for the only weekdays. Then you
Okay.
need to select for the working days only. Then what will
Okay.
happen? Now is the current date what? 1. Then we are giving for the 2 days means this 2 days will be not count because this will be 2 days all days. Then which date will get? 5th date will get.
Fifth date.
So now
Okay.
we'll see. So now we can observe. See which date is came? 5th. But it is a format is
Format is
changed, right?
different.
Format
So maybe we
Yeah.
have changed. Maybe I
Yeah.
put it different. Okay. Okay. Then this is our format.
Okay.
Again, we'll execute. Now we'll observe. See which date is came? 5th date is.
Fifth.
Fifth date.
But current date is the what?
First.
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 But I given for the only working days. Working days means only weekdays. Then it is skipped for the 2, 3, and after 4, 5. 5th date is ticket is booked for the return date. So means you want for the future date means you need to give for that. And same to we have the past date also. If you want to give for the past date means, so if you click on for the period to current date, then what will happen means current date to it is going to the past date. So what is the current date? First.
First.
So it first. So 2 days means which date it will come?
29th.
29. So now we'll observe.
Format change.
Again change it.
Yeah.
I click
Yeah,
it.
change.
It is.
It's
It
automatic.
is in. Yeah. It is.
Okay. Now I am saving. And click on this. See now we'll observe. So in return date will be, see which date is came? 29
29th.
is date. So means it is a current date too. We are giving for the plus or minus. Means we want for the future date
Future.
means, see you can come here. You want future date means don't click on the period to current date.
Prior to.
So then you will go to the future date. Maybe
Future.
you want for the period date means you can click on for the period to current date. Means current date to it will come to the back future of past date. Okay. So
Okay.
everyone is understand this concept?
Yeah.
Future and
Yeah.
past date. So if anyone asks interview question, so what is the date and time parameterization? I want pick for the future date. Then what we can do?
Just often point to
We need to check the
parameters.
offset.
Parameters. Offsets.
Offset. When you are click on for check the offset and it is going to the future date. So only I want for the weekdays to book the ticket. So then what we need to do? We need to click on the working days only. Maybe I want for the future past date. Then we need to click on the period to current date. Maybe you don't want to only for current date means no need to check this also. Automatically don't give for this. Automatically pick with the current date only. Got it right, everyone? So this is the
Yes.
date and time parameterization concept. It's a very important. And when you are doing for the scripting, right, maximum any application we have the some date and time parameterization must will be there. So now go to the parameters. Then I'm clicking for the username. Date and time parameter is completed. Then we have the some properties will be there. So we have the parameter types. How we have same way we have the some properties will be there. What are the properties? Nothing but sequential, random, unique. What is that? Sequential, random, unique.
Random unit.
And here each iteration, each occurrence once. So if anyone asks for the what are the parameter properties means sequential, random, unique. So what is the sequential stand for? Anyone guess?
One after one.
So
Sequence.
sequential nothing but every user has to pick the first data point. Means sequentially pick.
Yeah,
So
okay.
random is there. Random nothing but user will pick the randomly anyway, any username password will pick random value. Means it will be user will pick for the first user will pick the second password
Second.
or maybe third password, maybe fourth or fifth, whatever maybe will pick.
Okay.
Okay, that is for the random.
Yeah.
Going to the unique. Unique nothing but every user has
One
to
for
pick
one.
the unused
One for
data
one.
point, one-to-one mapping.
Yeah.
One-to-one mapping. Like, see, for example, Facebook credentials we have. So each and every credential, for example, my credential only work for me. And maybe Rahul is there, his credential is work for his own. Means it's a one-to-one mapping. So that is a unique. Unique nothing but every user has to pick the unused data point. For example, recharge card is there. See, recharge card we can once we can use, we can again we can use.
No.
No, right? So that is a unique concept. Unique concept nothing but if you use for one time, it is not used for the next time. So now I will explain for the each iteration. What is the each iteration? Each iteration nothing but it is the values will be updated for the every iteration. Iteration nothing but what is the iteration? One entire business. One entire business scenario, we can call it as a iteration.
One iteration.
One iteration. So means first user is picking, for example, we are giving for the username password. First user picking Jojo and second user picking for the Bean one. So means second iteration time what will happen? Jojo one is picking and Bean one is picking. Why it is picking means we are giving for the each iteration. Each iteration means its values will be updating for the every iteration. Every iteration. And we have the one more property occurrence. So what is the occurrence means it update for the values. It will be update for the values. So once means what will happen means like first user will pick the Kiran and Kiran 123 password. It pick the first time same, then it will continue for the all iterations. If you give for the 10 iterations, 100 iterations, what will happen? Same username password we will pick for the number of times. So I will explain one by one sequential each iteration. So first thing you should understand for the what is the sequential. Sequential nothing but every user has to pick the first data point and each iteration means it update for the every iteration values will be updated for the every iteration. Now I will show in Paint. So sequential each iteration. We have the like username and password is it okay. Just username will be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and password will be some A and B and C and D is a password. Now we are doing for the which property sequential each iteration. First will be what is the sequential? Every user has to sequential nothing but every user has to pick first data point. So first data point, what is the first data point? So this is, we can call it as a data point 1, data point 2, data point 3. So first data point means which value? A is the
Yeah.
A. So sequential means what will happen? Every user has picked the first data point. Means one user pick the A, and 2 also pick the A, and 3 also pick the A, and 4 also it pick the A. And this is the first iteration, it is the happen. But second iteration, again we are giving for the second iteration. Second iteration time, what will happen? Iteration nothing but what I told, it will values will be updated for the every iteration. Means second time what will happen? Same username and same password, and 1 and 2
2,
and
3,
3, 4. Okay, and A and B and C and D. So now see, already one user will
one for B.
data point already picked. It's updated value. Which one?
Now B.
B. Means
B.
sequential means what will happen? Sequential. That is why every user pick the B.
Everyone
Every user
pick
will
B.
be pick the every user will pick the B. See, like this it will be. Third iteration, which one is picked?
C.
C. Fourth iteration, D.
D.
So this is the sequential each iteration. So going to the random, each iteration will be there. Random means what will happen? Maybe one user pick the C,
One pick the
maybe
C.
2 pick
B.
the A, 3 pick the again A also it will pick, 4 also again will pick the A, and 3 also again pick the C. Means it is every time will be different. Random means user will pick the randomly any one thing. That is the random each iteration. Okay. Now going to the next one, unique each iteration. So I'm giving for the unique each iteration. So username, and password. Again, this is the first iteration. So again, I'm giving for the username will be A, and the password will be B. Okay, C, and D is the username. Password will be some 1, some 2, and some 3. Example only I'm giving this one. Okay. So now unique stand for what is the unique? Every user has to pick the first unused data point. So A value, which one is the unused data point?
1.
1. Means user A
1.
1. And B is the which value?
2.
Why it is not 1?
Because already it is used.
Already it is used. That is why it is a B pick the 2. And C pick the 3.
3.
D pick the 4. So next time what will happen? Maybe in this only, here we have the some A, and again some X is there, and some Y is there, some Z is there. So then second iteration time, what will happen? This second iteration time, what is this unused data point? This is the unused data, and B is the, this is the unused data. C means it is values will be updating because we are giving for the each iteration. But unused data point only it will pick. That is the unique each iteration. Got it, everyone?
Okay.
So now we'll go there, and I will see for the in practical oriented also. So now I am selecting for the sequential each iteration. I'm simulating, and for here I'm giving for the number of users will be 4, and number of passwords iteration will be 4, and I'm simulating. Now you can observe how I told rec, same way it is picked. See, user 1 pick the Jojo, and user 2, user 3, user 4 is picked the first iteration, same user name. And second iteration, what will happen? User 1 will pick the Jojo 1 because sequential. Every user has picked this sequentially, and it so it will continue for the all. User 2 also pick the Jojo 1 only. User 2 also Jojo 1. User 4 also Jojo 1. See, user 3, iteration 3, what will happen? Jojo 2.
Yeah.
So all users will pick the, means this is the sequential each iteration, and going to the next random each iteration, and I'm simulating. See, 4 users, 4 iteration, I'm simulating. See, now you can observe randomly. User 1 will pick the 4 and user 2 Jojo 1. Again, user 3 Jojo 4 means randomly it is picking for the any of the values. That is called random property. Now we'll go to the unique each iteration. So we have the when you are select for the unique only, we'll see the some different property also we can see about user and continue with the cyclic manner or continue with last value. About user, what will happen means it will be after four usernames, password will be there. Up to that you want stop means you need to give for the about user. So if you want the cyclic manner, you have the already values will be more values will be there. Just you want to for the cyclically you need to run this, you need to give for the continue with cyclic. So if you want continue with last value, so I want for the stop will be continue with what is the last value will be there. I want to stop, that means you need to give for the continue with last value. So now I am giving for the about user and we need to simulate and just we can observe. See, means unique value only user 2 and user only we have the one unique value will be there. That is why first iteration only it is pick for the user 1 pick the Jojo, user 2 will be Jojo 4 and user 1 will be again Jojo 1 because unused data, and user 2 will be the data Jojo 2, unused data Jojo 3. So this is the unique each iteration, and the same way we have the sequential occurrence each occurrence. So we know for the sequential standards. What is the sequential? Every user has to pick the first data point.
First data.
But occurrence means what will happen means every occurrence time values will be updated. That is the sequential each iteration. Random means it is the same. You can give for the anywhere it is a random once or random each iteration occurrence, whatever maybe it is randomly it will done. Okay, that is random. Going to the unique means this is the unique each iteration means unique occurrence means same. Unique means one-to-one mapping. It is unused data pick and every occurrences values will be updated. So going to the so unique and what why I am saying here unable to see means see you cannot simulate parameters whether updated value on is each occurrence alternative select each occurrence means what will happen means updated values we don't have, so we have only four values only, so that is why you don't have any update value, that is why you can't simulate here. Simulate nothing but just our understanding point only. Okay, that is not a scripting point, just how users is picking you need to observe. So again now we'll select for the one by one sequential ones. See again sequential ones I will simulate. You can observe 4 iteration and click on simulate. So now you can observe user 1 pick the Jojo, user 2, user 3, all you pick the Jojo only because what is this property? Sequential ones. And you can observe second iteration also same values is picked. Third, fourth, fifth, you can give for the 100 iteration also same values will pick. That is the ones property. Got it?
Okay.
Then random, we can select random ones and can simulate. See, you can observe one thing randomly. First iteration time it is randomly picking any of the values.
2.
But second iteration also it is continuing for the ones property. Means you can give for the 100 iterations also same pick the values. That is the random. So going to the next one be unique. So click on this and simulate. You can observe this is the one-to-one mapping. User 1 pick the Jojo, user 2 Jojo 1, Jojo 2, Jojo 3. And it will continue for the all the iterations. That is the ones property. So maybe in this situation when we go means you have the only 4 usernames and 4 password will be there, but you want to execute with the number of times, then you need to use for the this property, unique ones property. Okay, got it everyone? So these are the parameterization concept. We have the 2-3 concepts there in this only parameterization. We have the some same line as some other parameter and what is the unique number, some things will be there. So we need to discuss for tomorrow class. Okay. Thank you for joining. We'll meet for the tomorrow class. But I'm expecting for the everyone can complete for the tomorrow is parameterization concept, and up to there I will ask for the interview question also. Thank you.